Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, honeys. My name is millennial aka the Boss Woman. I'm wearing this big smile because you have just tuned into this video. Thank you so much. Before wasting any time, please kindly subscribe into my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed. To the people that have already subscribed into this channel, thank you so much. To the 90 of you, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. In this house, we clap for the seedling before it even becomes a tree. So in this video, as you've seen in the title, I want to share practical ways that you can use, or strategies that you can use for your personal finance or building your personal finance, basically saving. What inspired me with this topic is that I'm a frugal person. I believe in saving. I started saving at a young age, but the most practical saving that I did was when I was now in university. I think the first year I was able to save just a young 9K. Second year I was able to save 15K. Yeah, when I was turning 21 the following year, because I remember I saved this money at 20 and I took myself to Cape Town. So not studies, I'm lying. There's statistics saying that, I think this was FNB, that the average person in South Africa, by the first week of payday, they are already broke, meaning that they don't have money. Obviously, if we want to debate that, we know that there's several factors. People have a lot of expenses, people are into debt, but the main one, it could be that people are unable to save. So I did this video just to encourage us as millennials, even Gen Z, basically let me save from 20 to 35. Even as young as you are, or as you think you are, we have to build a structure of saving. I know there's many methods and many theories. I'm sure you know about the 50-30-20 rule. There's so many. There's the 70, 15. I don't know. It differs. So I started saving even from my allowance. So basically in this video, just because you are a student, or just because you're unemployed, or you feel like you're not making enough, it doesn't mean that this may not be really relevant to you. So the first way is to start saving your money. You need to know exactly the money that you're making every month, or the money that just comes to you. So basically what you receive every month, your income, whether it's your allowance, whether it's your girlfriend allowance, whether it's your allowance from your parents or your family, I don't know, just how you manage the money that you get every month. After knowing that, you have to now draw up a structure. You can do it in your cell phone, you can do it in your diary, write down your expenses down, and these expenses has to be the most basic things that you cannot live without. Then you write them down, then you see how much money do you remain with. I'm sorry if for now you remain with nothing. Life does get better where you find that you can still make money. But I have another strategy where before I list all my expenses, I take the money and put it away and work with what I have. But that one is for aggressive savers. Abutina so. I'm joking. So at university, my allowance at the time was 1.5 from my mother. But what I used to do was to put the 500 away and work with the 1,000. I know right now may not be relevant because that was back in 2015, and right now recession, inflation is way too far compared to where we were in 2015. But one of the best ways, you decide the money that you want to save monthly, you put it away, and you put your expenses to the remaining money. It works that way. That was actually the year I found myself saving is 15,000. So what I did, I went to Capitec. I asked them, don't they have products where I can just put money, but I don't have. So as I was saying that I put money where I don't have access to it, so that product could allow me. The only time I could withdraw the money was after 6 months. Basically, the point here is save money before spending, because once you start spending, there is no going back. Sharp. Number 4, you need to track your spending. One of the simplest way to track your spending: go to the ATM, withdraw the 3 months bank statement or 6 months bank statement. That is when you will see your sins, or that's where you will see your demons, or that's where you will see your weaknesses. Or when you happen to be buying takeaways a lot, or you are buying a lot of data, then that when actually you can even restructure. Because by doing that, I once realized, I was still with that other company at the time, I realized I was spending more than 1,000 on just data alone. And I started shopping around. I found a product where I was just paying 100 Rand for data. Obviously, they would give me a certain amount of data, but those datas were lasting. So meaning now, I was now saving about 800. If it was not for me to printing out that 3 months or 6 months bank statement, I was not gonna get that transparency. Another thing, which was a funny one, I realized that, okay, you need to cut off on takeaways. It's not working for you, or girl, you are just not affording these takeaways. Always from your budget. Another way is to be very frugal. You need to have an emergency fund. I'm sure you always hear this, emergency fund, this and that. But it is very helpful, because as life is always happening every day. It's gonna happen that you get a tire puncture, or you lose your cell phone, or endlini kuba nebest pipe. You need to have funds to accommodate that. I know sometimes it's hard having an emergency fund. Even mine right now, because Ramsey's economy, it's bad, honey. It's really bad, but you need to have an emergency fund that you allocate for in your budget. It doesn't matter. Someone once said to me, Lelomna, I can't save because I don't remain with anything. I just remain with 300. I just eat it. Don't undermine the amount of money that you could save. Number 4, you need to allocate a budget for your lifestyle. For example, if you're one person who loves to go on brunches, I don't know, people who go on a groove, people who go to spas and all that. If you have a desire to live such a lifestyle, you need to allocate it in your budget. With me, I love at least once a week or twice a week, I need to eat breakfast out or eat brunch out. So the moment I receive my incomes or my salary, when I write the budget, I do write that, okay, this particular amount, I'm gonna go and eat out. It helps so that you do not make impulsive decisions or uberekise imali wrong, using the wrong money. All right. Next point. You should avoid unplanned activities, unfortunately. When a month starts, you need to plan with your finances. It's okay, this I can honor, this I cannot honor. Can I go home? Okay, I can't go home. I cannot do hair. Like, you need to be realistic on what type of month you're gonna have. Once you have a glimpse on what type of month you're gonna have, you allocate money towards those activities. If you are planning to go on a trip, whether domestic, whether a vacation internationally, you need to allocate money for that. You will say holiday, and you take funds going to that, towards that. Another simple life hack is leaving your card at home. What do I mean by that? As millennials, as Gen Z, we are the generation of brunches, restaurant. I don't know, some people go to groove, other people go to concerts, gospel concerts. It's different things. Some of us go to hiking and stuff. Even that, you need to allocate a money for. So what I'm coming with the leave your card at home, meaning that have cash or take the card that you are willing to spend money from. It can't be your credit card. It can't be money from your emergency fund. It can't be money eyokwenza enye into. It can't be your transport money from work, because one of the most ridiculous things, someone calling you, yeah, ngicela ungiboleke imali, ngiba ungiboleke imali, ngiphelelwe, only to find that this person udle imali wrong. We can't be eating imali wrong, guys. So leave the card that you may think you may be tempted at home. I know we are also a generation of virtual cards and all that, but still, I still say leave your card at home. I do this when I travel. I take the card and put the money, the one that I'm gonna use, but then I leave the card that is, it has other money that has other obligations, or so to avoid temptations, because sometimes when you're out you get too overly excited and you're like, YOLO, I work hard, masidleni le mali sisebenze ngefuthi, suke kumnandi. Suke kumnandi, but it's not gonna help you to build a culture of savings. It's not gonna help you to be a person that has good personal finance etiquette, but it's also not gonna help you as a person that would like to purchase like big stuff like properties, cars and all that, because you're gonna end up having a lot of debt. You're gonna end up having a low credit score, which we don't want. We wanna be young people. We wanna be millennials. Yes, you could be still in your 20s and have a very good credit score, have good spending habits, good investments, because I realize that Gen Z and millennials, let's say 30 to 35, we think we still have time financially. We still have time to working towards our pension. We still have time, but the truth is it's not. Sometimes it's not even about saving the money. Sometimes it's about building a habit that is going to ground you as a person where finances are concerned, so that when you finally getting a big income, when you finally making money from your business, you know how to behave financially, and you're not going to give us I blew it vibes. You start with the most simple things. What's the last one? The last one is having the discipline to say no. What do I mean having the discipline to say no? Stop saying yes to unplanned plans. Stop being impulsive when you want to spend. Stop being emotional when it comes to money. Be realistic. If you're getting 15,000 every month, find a way to work with that 15,000, which is one of the tips that I've sent. Have an emergency fund. We always hear this all the time. Always scan through your bank statement, writing your expenses, spending before you saving before you spend. Be very disciplined. Don't have unplanned social activities. If you know that you and your friend will go quad biking next month, you can definitely put it on budget. And here's a template that you can use. It's different apps, but I'm sharing this one that you can see that, okay, you'll have this template and you will list your expenses and have a conversation around your expenses. I am Lelo, the boss woman. If you find this video to be useful, because I tried to be as simple as I can with these tips, and they're the most basic ones. So I hope that you find this tip practical. Happy saving, guys. Let's live within our means. I am an advocate for frugal living. I'm not saying let's not enjoy life, but we need to find a way to save money. Saving money towards big purchases, saving to invest. So yeah, the reason why I'm saying to Gen Z and millennials, I know that when you build this culture as early as you can, you're gonna be as adults that is grounded, but also you're gonna be an adult that is having a financially healthy lifestyle, but also realistic. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you didn't subscribe, and thank you. Have a great day.